What's going on, guys? Klinger HQ here today, back on the assault rifles. We're finishing them up. We're on the AK74. Okay, there's a lot of AK variants in this game, but we're taking a look at the 74, not the 47, the 74. But yes, 34 damage, 650 rounds per minute, full auto AK. It's a pretty reliable gun. You can do pretty dang good with it. It's an AK, so it fires a little slower, but it is reliable. You can get some good attachments on it. We're not running any attachments right now. We're looking at the gun, so it's all bare bones, stock and bare bones. Okay, we're playing on Mall right now. TDM on Mall. Mall has been a really big hit or miss for me. There's been times I like it, there's been times I don't like it. It's controllable, it's accurate, it does a lot of damage, so that's all you need. The AKs are pretty heckin' underrated, especially the 74. Like, people use the AKM or the 47, but not a lot of people use this variant or the 103. And they're all pretty dang good, dude. They're all pretty dang good. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Honestly, any of these assault rifles, they all square up with one another. There's not anything that's terribly bad. You throw the right attachments on it in the right circumstance, there's not a gun that's just terrible. And you're looking at a full auto gun, so end of the day, if you're having problems getting kills with a full auto gun, there's something wrong. Okay, but yeah, it's pretty much just another AK. I think this is a 545 variant of it. I don't quote me on that, I don't know. So that's why the attack or the damage is a little lower, but 34 is still perfect. I mean, 34 and 42, that's still gonna be a 3-hit if the person's full health in the right circumstance. So obviously there's a difference there, don't quote me on that, but a 3-hit's a 3-hit. You get the headshots, it's a multiplier. The recoil helps you hit those headshots, so that's a bonus. And yeah, this gun is actually pretty good with a suppressor. I've noticed running a suppressor isn't really a bad gig for this. That climbing needs to get fixed. What did I climb over? So I'm pretty I got that guy. Lol. I'm pretty space heavy just to get around gunfights and like dodge bullets and stuff. So I press space, right? And there's like a glitch to where, like, if you're jumping in place but there's like an object right by you, it mantles you over it, like that. Like, just in the right circumstance. Obviously if you're right next to it, it'll climb you over, but it's just a little glitch. Like, if you're moving a little bit, that'll happen. And it's one of those things, like, I get caught so many times in gunfights trying to dodge bullets, but I firmly believe if you master a gun that looks like it has recoil, or that does have recoil, you're going to be such a better player, right? If you're used to all of these recoil guns and then you rotate down to something that doesn't have recoil, you're going to hit every single shot, right? I'm a firm believer that, okay, I take this game as a way to improve my FPS. That, like, I'm not really sweating all the time on this game. I'm using semi-auto guns. I'm not, like, I don't care enough about this game to like full on like try hard and care about my KD, whatever. So take that with a grain of salt, but I firmly believe that if you're using guns that aren't great and you're getting better FPS, this dude just went flying. If you're improving your FPS and like getting used to recoil on guns and movements and all that stuff, the second you rotate down to like that try-hard level where you're using these meta guns and all these buffed out attachments, you're going to be such a better FPS player because you're going to have that experience with recoil and you're going to be already like in key with recoil and dropping and movement and stuff, and I just think you're gonna be a better player. That's my wisdom. Take it with a grain of salt. It might not be right. It might, whatever. But that's what I believe. And I think the AK is a really good gun to train your accuracy with. The headshot damage is fantastic. The AKs in general have pretty high damage. Yeah, if you're training to hit your shots and overcome recoil, because a lot of games, most games have moderate recoil on their gun, like on guns and stuff. This game is pretty low on the recoil scale. A lot of guns don't really have recoil, but if you want to improve your FPS, use a gun that has recoil. Get used to recoil, and then move on to attachments later on, and you'll be good to go. This has kind of been a pretty big rant. We're talking about the AK, and we get into recoil because the AK has beautiful recoil. Okay. I'm gonna cut it at that. Okay, I don't want to rant anymore. The AK74 is a fantastic gun. The 34 damage is probably the best perk of it. Actually, the recoil is probably the best perk of it. It's a 3-hit, 4 at range, but 3-hit, moderate to close quarters. Very, very good. Give it a try. You can throw whatever you want on it. It still performs good. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. We stream 7 days a week on Twitch, and we have a Discord server. If you want to join those, the links will be in the description. Okay, so have a fantastic one. I'll talk to you later.